Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of my Handpan beginner technique series. Today I want to talk about chords, and to start with, specifically tone field. So each note is actually called a tone field. In the dimple, you would have the fundamental note, the lowest note, and then on the long axis, typically you would have an octave of that fundamental. So say my center ding is the note D3. The octave should be the note D4, and off on the short axis you would have a perfect fifth. So that would be, in this case, A. So next I want to talk about dyads, and a dyad can be defined as two notes that can imply a chord. When occurring in succession, one after another, they create a melodic interval. When occurring simultaneously, they create a harmonic interval. For one example of a dyad, we can play the notes D and F together, and that will imply a D minor chord. We can also play F and A to imply an F major chord. Next up is triads. A triad can be defined as a set of three notes stacked in thirds. And a triad is comprised of the root, the third, and the fifth. This can get pretty complicated, so I'm going to keep it simple. This can get like... So yeah, basically without getting too in-depth, by stacking or layering every other note in a diatonic scale, you will end up with a triad. So by layering one note, skipping another, layering the next, skipping the next, and layering the next, you will form a triad. An example of a triad here would be D, F, and A playing D minor. So yeah, that's basically it. Without getting too bogged down in serious music theory, and while keeping it simple, I think that's a good introduction to chords if you're just starting out on the handpan. And just have fun, keep playing, and I'll see you next week.